Recycling is a very important component of resource and waste management. As residents of homes, many of us receive recycling services without having to purchase them and don't think twice about it. For a non-profit organization, however, recycling services must be purchased as they fall under the commercial recycling category. At Back to Nature, an environmental non-profit service organization whose goal is to rehabilitate animals, there is no commercial recycling as they cannot afford to allocate enough funds. So, how can Back to Nature get the recycling program they need without allocating any extra funds? Back to Nature is not the only organization that suffers from this issue. Many non-profit service organizations deal with the same problem, which can be an economic, political, or environmental issue. In order to solve this problem, one must fully understand the scope of the issue. To do that, different disciplines must be integrated and perspectives examined. For this problem, the disciplines involved are environmental studies, economics, social, and political sciences. From an environmental perspective, this problem demonstrates the lack of value for sustainability on the part of the government and recycling companies. From an economic perspective, the quantity of recycling produced by the organization does not warrant the resources needed to have a regular recycling service. From a social and political standpoint, this problem has not been big enough to warrant appropriate attention. Orange County does not provide recycling services to environmental nonprofits because it is not important enough to spend government resources on. Back to Nature cannot afford a recycling system in its current state of funds. They must spend their funding on their goal of taking care of animals, and, as far as waste goes, garbage collection. The only time recycling is collected is when it is paid for at large events where it is warranted. Back to Nature relies on grants, donations, contracts with animal services, and hosting events to generate income. These events present an opportunity for a potential answer. In order to solve this, one must look to an interdisciplinary solution. This means integrating insights from each discipline to come up with an outcome that will answer this problem. Integrating the three disciplines stated previously, the best solution would be to create and develop a new group or organization that may organize events or activities involving focus on collecting and eliminating recycling from the site. This will work by spreading awareness to the organization and their issue, as well as potentially leading to contributions and donations that could eventually support a formal, steady recycling service.